The next thing I want to talk about then is bias. And as in all things, technology can have a bias from one scale to another, much like the pH scale. But we expect it to be neutral, which is true in that it's not got our own bias, but it has got the bias of the person who's written it, an invisible man, and it is normally a man somewhere in the background who's written it. Now you could get Gandhi or you could get Donald Trump, but that's where it's not only our bias, but the bias of the person who's written it kind of kicks in. So when people say technology removes the bias of humans, yes it does, but it also has a behind the scenes bias of its own. And normally that's from, in terms of technology, from a kind of West Coast, white, male point of view, where technology is what has significantly improved, saved your life. You can owe everything to it, and therefore you think technology can solve all the world's problems. It's kind of techno-utopian in that sense. We think that any power structure can be overpowered from it. Which means that it tends to be a little overambitious. And so when we look at AI, when applied to real people, we look at the tools that can come about and you think, I'm not sure this is appropriate. I'm going to take an example. So this is a recruitment tool that uses facial recognition to tell whether you're honest or trustworthy. So you may be sitting in an interview, you'll have a camera on you, and it will work out through micro gestures whether you're somebody who they want to work for you. Now, the picture that we're showing here is from a Guardian article, which has the same kind of AI for whether you can tell you're gay or not. So these are much bigger issues than whether you want a job, and the AI is overstepping its mark again. So when we look at this technology, we've got to be thinking back to the training example. Who has it been trained on? Is it just white people? Does it take into an account of disability? Or if I have a kind of facial tic? These are the things, because we are legally responsible for the decisions that are made from this piece of software, we need to be very careful how it's set up for us. And also, if you're a Black Mirror fan, you may remember on Nosedive, the episode where the lady's wanting to go and get 5-star ratings for everything. You will be able to game the system by keeping a fixed expression. And also the behaviour of the person who's being recruited might change based on the fact that they've got a camera pointed at them. So we now have practical AI shopper kind of checklist. There are a number of things that I would like you to have a look at if you're buying some AI. Firstly, what is the ultimate conclusion of these tools? Secondly, could it be purposefully incorrect or just shoddily done? So it might not be nefarious on my part, I might just not have the data or the models behind it. Can it be gamed by a fictional or create a feedback loop? Can anybody explain exactly how it works? In that maths in the middle there, can we work that out? Because if we can't, then it might be difficult to fix. Has it been independently verified? So is there a research, kind of independent research arm? Can the maths be changed? And what is happening to the data? So back to the privacy again. Is it being sold? Are you the product, or are you buying the service? And also, is it networked out to other people?